Good luck to you. Good luck to you, bro. Appreciate that. A lot of people just getting their notifications sent out. I had to send them out personally because YouTube are not doing their job yet again with the notifications. Kiana Vernon, what's up? If you get in the live chat, let me know how you got here. If you got it by YouTube sending you a notification, let me know. If you got here because of Twitter, let me know. Before we start going into the dissection here and start talking about it, that way we get the fans in action and they know. Fans know what they like and what they don't. You sure it wasn't Google Plus? I saw that video. Yeah, that guy, he put himself in a very tricky predicament. Here's the thing: if you know you've done something wrong, don't try to come out and act like you didn't. You can only make it worse. And for him, I think he knows he just made it worse. So he's gonna try to walk away and say nothing and act like it didn't exist. Best move for him. Now let's get to the breakdown of the album. Still up. This is like evening for me, dude. Really, my times are different than you guys. I'm on international time. Now, let's look at the situation that we have in play. All right, Meek Mill from the intro, like I said, exactly from the intro, all I hear is a bunch of beats, and it sounds like a compilation album because there's so many people involved. But he does have projects when it's just Meek, and those work. So listening to it over and over again, I'm like, man, this album here is some songs that I had in place that when I first did the first listen to that, these songs are now catching up. And this is why people was like, what's going on with you and Meek? Listen, me and Meek, that's been done. Okay, that's been over with. We said it a whole bunch of times. We went to the gram, I DM'd them, everything. Like, dude, this is a time where people gotta unify. They really do. He's up against something that's way crooked than anybody could ever imagine. And the stuff that we got, that stuff is basically dead anyway. It's a bigger fight going on. Than to be worried about some petty stuff with him anyway. So that's neither there. Now, going into this album, there's a lot of people sending me stuff saying that Meek stole something. I don't know the details of it yet. They saying Meek's lawyer is like, okay, just don't put it out to the public. Take it down and we'll pay you some money. I don't know the details of it yet. I don't know if it's true or not. I didn't investigate that. But people are sending me that in messages. It's coming to my page. Like, yo, Meek stole this song and blah, 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 blah. I really don't know. But whoever he stole this from, if he did, congratulations, because you finally stole something that's worth something. Now, everybody, the most popular song on there is the What's Free song and the Drake song. Naturally, because Drake is on it. But that's not one of the songs I really listen to. Going Bad is not a song I really like. I don't really like that song. It's all right, but I don't think I tried listening to it some more. You know, I like Championships better than I like that song. And what's weird is that the songs that don't feature everybody else are some of the best songs on there, where it's just me. I swear to God, Almost Slipped don't even sound like a Meek Mill song. Almost Slipped is probably one of my best songs on the album. It moved up all weekend long. It moved up all weekend long on my favorites list. I listened to Almost Slipped and said, oh man, I know all about that. Almost Slipped. That's what's up. Oh, he said the same thing too? Because when I first did my review, I barely mentioned Almost Slipped. I was just like, all right, I don't know. I've been listening to Almost Slipped. When I went back playing the album, riding around, I'm like, man, this Almost Slipped is crazy. So we like, man, I almost slipped. He prefers the tracks with just me. I'm telling you, those were the best ones. Except for Oodles and Noodles, baby. That was some vintage old school Meek that I don't like. I mean, that's not for me. I'm not a Oodles and Noodles baby, so that's not gonna work for me anyhow. But from his Oodles and Noodles babies, this is for you. He made this song for you. Not for me. I mean, it's cool. I get it. I mean, What's Free is getting a lot of publicity. So that's up there. You got 3 songs that are viewed as the hottest songs on the album. But though all 3 of those songs, did the donation go through? I gotta understand. I don't think, which name did you put it under? You clicked the link in the description box and left for donation? I didn't see it. Then no, I didn't see it. If you did it today, it did not go through, bro. Like Stuck in My Ways, 100 Summers, Cold Hearted Part 2, which is my favorite song on the album. Those of you guys who don't know. The difference about this album is people's like, man, you just like the album because you're trying to kiss up the Meek. For what? What would I be kissing up the Meek for? What do I get out of kissing up to Meek Mill? For what? I'm judging it by the album. I didn't even review the last one. So this is the first time I'm reviewing an album. And I can tell you right now, from the jump, like a lot of y'all didn't like Uptown Vibes. I like that song. I said, ain't nothing wrong with this at all. Why is everybody, people like, man, it's whack. That song he got out, Uptown Vibes, is whack that he got. I'm like, well, let me listen to it and see what's going on. But the difference is he made a difference. He changed his album. This album is not like any Meek Mill album that's ever been out. You know why? This is his Carter 3 compared to all the other Lil Wayne albums. The Carter 3 stands out. Why? Do you want to know why the Carter 3 album stood out? It was a real complete album. Wasn't a bunch of freestyling on beats. This had substance. That's why the Carter 3 stood out. It had substance, structure. That's why we like this album. It's not because, oh, it's time to like Meek Mill. No, the album is good. He actually has substance. So I don't care if he wrote it or stole it or somebody was in there writing it. Whoever he had writing for him had him write some substance. Or if he wrote it, that Trauma sample is Mobb Deep. That's right, Ray. That's the same thing I said. I didn't like that fact about the album. Too many samples of great songs, so it sounds more like a freestyle tape. Oh, with LMA, yeah, I like, but 24/7, I like that, man. I mean, that LMA make that track work. I see why they grabbed her. Shoot, I want to hit her too. I want to hit her too. A Millie worked because it was nothing but a drum. That's it. It wasn't a beat at all. It was just drum. That's why the song "A Millie" worked for Wayne. A milli, 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 a milli. You dig? Drums and bass. That's it. It was no beat. Oh, with the it, yes, I'm all for that. That guy Melly, yeah, I'm with the it too. I ain't like Dangerous. With Jameer, what's his name? Jameer Wild, whatever. I ain't like it. It was all right, I guess. Jeremiah, that Dangerous. I wasn't feeling that. Yes, he grew up. He grew up with this album. They made sure Meek was not going to put out the same old Meek Mills type of records. They made sure he was going to put something out that had some structure that people could gravitate to that wasn't on the block of Philly. And this is what I told y'all before about Meek. It was a bunch of talking about nothing but rollies and wrists and posted up in front of the corner store. On this album, you got substance now. No more posted up in front of the corner store. You actually got substance. Oh, of course. Man, I heard so many. You got the song with Cardi B on Me. That's nothing but we got some really big rings all day with no team. All day with no team. That's Drake and Future. I need some really big rings. I need really big things. All day with no team. Trauma, Getaway. That's all I heard when I hit it. That's why I don't like Trauma. I can't get into Trauma. All I hear is Getaway. Dun, dun. The grimy indulge in nothing but gangsterness. All you heard were dun, 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 dun. I gotta get away. I'm like, man, shoot. A lot of people didn't like Getaway. But when it came out, because they was all in a Jay-Z mode then, but man, did that beat ever work. Dun, dun, dun. Get away. So when I hear that beat, that's gonna take me back. Now I'm like, okay, this is for me. Then I hear Biggie's song. Then I'm hearing another song that guy. I'm like, man, how this is just the ones I know. I don't know how many other people beats are on here. This sounds like a compilation. And I'm like, that's just the ones I know. That's just too much. What Phil Collins sample? On which song? Now, the album, as far as me rating it, on a scale of, let's say, 1 through, oh, the intro, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I that's just the intro. Yeah, I knew that. That's Phil. You're right about that. I gave it 3 stars out of 4. You know, I always rate stuff 4 stars. 3 stars out of 4. Very, very solid album. It is a classic for him. That's a Beyonce sample, that 24/7. I didn't hear it. I don't really listen to too much Beyonce, so I'll go check that out. I don't listen to nothing really past B-Day. When Beyonce started walking naked in the hallways, I was out. That album she dropped and nobody really paid no attention to. She dropped the album that really flopped. I mean, it really flopped. It wasn't that album. I think it was an album before that or something. It flopped. That thing was like a fish on the ground. It flopped. And she came back with something real quick because that album was a straight dud. She went totally left. I don't know which one it was, but I know nobody remembers it. It was a flopper. Because I think it was the album that was out with Rihanna's album. I think it came out right with Rihanna's album. I don't know if that was the Formation one or whatever, Getting Formation and all that stuff. That album was a flop. The Formation album, that album wasn't hot at all. Period. That album is like, no, that anti came out. Anti was killing it. You know why? Because Rihanna had the street chicks. She had street hoes. Beyonce don't have street hoes. She got them hoes with jobs. Rihanna got them Section 8s. They got that government money. You needed me. When she put needed me out, that was it. Bitch better have my money. Every prostitute Section 8 chick was, that's right. Baby, what you? I mean, you met the guy. I called it shots. Shoot, are you kidding? And then they all twitching in the living room. I'm like, my goodness. I know all about it because I was sitting on the couch while they twerking. You gotta have a section 8, girl. They got all the snacks in the house. Gotta do that. How much I think it's gonna sell? Probably 100,000 units first week. Or higher. For the promotion they paid, it better sell because they spent some money on promotion, bro. Woo. Vogue magazine, Ellen. You better sell, bro. Oh, you must just got here. Of course it's hot. And the thing about this album is that women are like it. Most of Meek Mill's album, most women don't like that unless they from Philly. You know, they can grime to this. Grimy chicks. The hold a pistol for you chick. She likes this stuff. But now there's some songs on here that your average suburbanite can play. That's everybody's favorite song. Going bad. Now the tic-tac-toe song with Kodak Black, it's starting to grow on me a little bit. I didn't really like it at first, but it's all right. It's a Kodak moment. Got Kodak in this bitch. Yeah. Maybe because I like the beat. But Pay You Back with 21 Savage, that's that old grimy Meek. Meek was like, I'm going to let you know. I'm doing this right now because I got some laws on my back and I'm talking positive. But if we got to get on the nonsense, I got 21 here. He got a little revolver on him. We're in the studio. Somebody run up, pop, pop, pop. They can get it. Yeah, they were back on it. Back on that bull. Listen, Meek Mill would have been the biggest rapper in the world, or at least one of them. He would have been in the mix had he never got into a scuffle with Drake. Drake was doing songs with the dude, man, trying to help push him along. Wanted to see him make it. And then the dude just came out like, yo, you ain't retweet my album, man. You need ghostwriters and trying to take Drake down. And what he did was make Drake go like this. Way through the ceiling. He bumped his head just like Kanye and the other guy, Push. They bumped their heads hard. That's what I'm saying. That boy is Shang Tsung, boy. Drake takes souls. You think you got Drake? Like, I got him. Next thing you know, you drop your stuff, bam! You be, yeah! Why am I going down? I'm sinking. How am I hit? What happened? I just hit him, didn't I? Didn't I win? I thought I win. I'm help, help. So everybody who did that, they failed. That's pushing. Which one of y'all just kicked me? Backstage brawl freestyle. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about that 11-minute thing he did? Yeah, I got PayPal. It works. The streamline works on all cylinders. PayPal, card, take it all kind of currency, all worldwide currency. I think it's his best work, shows growth and maturity. Too many samples though. Mike Vick, I see you showed up. Thanks for the donation to the page. The rest of y'all, if y'all want to donate to the page, you can. Just click the link in the description box. And if you want to donate right now and leave your phone number and want to get in here live and we can chat live, you can do that now. So if you want to get on here live and talk, you want to talk about the Meek album, just make a donation, leave your phone number. We'll call you up. Well, Jay-Z thought he knew what he was doing. He knew that was just gonna bring attention. So that's what they was doing. They was they was attention seeking. Well, it's free though. That's the thing. Jay-Z had the best verse. He's the best rapper. Why not? And that's the thing is that Meek was being outshined on his album by everybody. Fab outshining him. Cardi B outshining him on Old Me. And what's his name? Ross and Jay, they took off. Nobody remember what Meek said. Nobody is quoting Meek. You got to click the link in the description box. And it will take you there. I'll take you there. Matter of fact, for those in the live chat, I'll make it easier for you. I shall recover the link and give it to you guys. I said it, therefore it is. See, the thing is, you can't get outshined on your album. It's not a good look. There's the link. Now, if you click that link, it will take you to the page where you can super chat. You can use PayPal, regular card, whatever. Same way you would do here. And if you leave your number, if you want to talk, you can get in this live chat. We'll pull you in. The intro was hot. That Phil Jackson, yeah. I mean, it was great. I mean, he get 3 stars out of 4 for me. Now, y'all should already know I am not biased when it comes to music. Not at all. What did I rate Pusha T's album? Daytona got 3 stars out of 4 for me. Infrared was one of my favorite songs. Y'all knew that. That beat was sick. On Swiss Beats album, what did I say? I said the 2 best songs on there is Echo and the one song that they got with Pusha T, Cold Blooded. So when I heard Cold Blooded 2, I said, whoa. I was thinking about the Cold Blooded that was on Swiss Beats album. I'm like, is this the same song continued? Let's get it. That's how I was feeling. So y'all tell me right now, what is like y'all favorite song so far on the album? Like drop dead favorite. I like that one too. It's cool.
Hello?
Drew, what's up?
That was good. You know,
What's going on? He has made it from the chat room to the phone lines and he is live on the chat. So what do you think about Meek's album?
I thought it was cool. It's not his best project. I still would go with the first one he had. I think he's the one with the Maybach Crane. I think it was John Legend.
Oh, with John Legend, man, this album way better than that one. I'm gonna go back and listen to it to make sure it's official.
But you gotta think about it. This one has so it's not really like original work.
I agree with that. That is one reason why I took a lot of points away. The first time I listened to it, I gave it 2.5 out of 4. And then this time I gave it 3 because certain songs actually were better. And the songs that have all the samples that I heard before, those are not like my favorite songs. My favorite songs on there are the newer ones that I have never really heard of. Like the one for Cold Blooded 2, the ones that's just straight meat. I love those. Like Almost Slipped. You know, these are like some of the best songs. All the best songs on there really don't have nobody on them. So the other songs, the other artists, they just there to sell the record. Ella May, you know, they put some money behind this project. They put some big money.
I kind of like the A one.
Yeah, I love that song. 24/7. Shoot. I'm like, baby, you got me. I'm like, man, she coming to New York or Cali. I'm going to see her. I'll be like, look, security, step aside. That's my wife. They'll be like, what are you talking about? I'll be like, she don't know it yet. We're getting married tonight. Oh, she went off. She had a better verse than me. But that's nothing but the big ring song with Drake. You know, it's good. I mean, I like it, but she got off. She got off on the song. If I'm Meek, I can't get outdone by Cardi B. That's just I don't care what the situation is. You ain't fitting. Cardi B took that record over.
So what's the best record on the project?
The best record on there, I would say, is Cold Blooded 2. I would say Cold Blooded 2 and Almost Slipped. Those are like my 2 favorites out of the whole album.
What do you thought about Championships?
I love Championships. Championships was one of my favorites. Yeah, Championships was one of my favorite songs. That's why I said all these songs we talking about don't have nobody else on them but me. So
Kodak won the
That's how I originally had it. Is one of them, but I'm liking the beat. I just don't like the rap pattern and nothing. That's for somebody else. Those are for the younger
No, the
crowd.
beat is great. The beat is great, but just Kodak on the hook, I think he kind of ruined it. It just wasn't him.
Yeah, somebody else agreed with you in the chat that Championships is a good track.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. The Drake one is kind of growing on me. At first, I didn't really like it just because it's like it's Drake doing the same Drake shit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't bad though. Like I give it like a 7.5.
Right, it's not a bad song.
That's not. I feel like Meek could have had a better verse, but it wasn't bad.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing. Is that on the Drake song, I would say Drake is the one they really bob their head to on the song, on the record. Nobody's really gravitating to Meek on the records, on those records that are joint. If you Meek Mill at some point, you gotta shine. Like you gotta, when you on the track with somebody else, you gotta stand out, especially if it's your album. On the What's Free song, Rick Ross and Jay is all they talk about. You don't hear nothing about Meek on What's Free. You know, I heard his verse and I'm listening to it and it's dope, but they come along and it's just over. You know, Rick knew what he was doing, talking about 6ix9ine. He was whatever. Meek verse was better than Rick's, but Jay came on the track and it was over. It was over. It became a Jay-Z track.
I feel like with that record, like especially that one, like you could add like better content. You know what I mean? Like I feel like his content wasn't even close to whatever Jay was saying.
I'll feel you. Because the content went left. That was the thing. The content, I mean, Meek is on a structured content. Like they have what they're talking about. Jay could only talk about one thing, and that's him being a boss. That's all he really could talk about, and how he owns everything, and how he got this and how he got that. But he got to understand. And this is what the younger people like. Drake is on a path to make more than Jay. He's on a path to make way more money than Jay. Drake has just turned 30. Jay-Z ain't make nothing until like he was 35. That's when he started making some money. Like okay, Jay's 35. He was like 35, 30 some years old before he started to really make some money. He had some money, but not like this. He had rap money. He was just like them. Once he got away from Rock Nation and all them albums and stuff he didn't make no real money till he started becoming president of Def Jam, signing with Live Nation, doing them tours. That's when he started getting $100 million, this and now his portfolio is up there and all that. He just did that late. Drake is on course to do all that now. His portfolio already is probably almost 200 to almost 300 mil.
Yeah, but I don't think that's cool or whatever. Like his probably going up, but his word is not gonna. It's not gonna take him too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, there's the thing. Everybody had a fall off period. Everybody had a fall off period. And Jay had a couple of fall off periods. When they first got the money from Rockefeller, when Def Jam gave him that $20 million bonus and all that stuff, they got $20 million up front. They finally got the big money. That's why they was releasing so many albums back to back. They was releasing albums every 6 months. People don't realize that. I'm like, dude, do you know how many albums Jay-Z put out from Volume 2, Volume 3, and the Dynasty? And then Blueprint came right out. I'm like, them albums came out like this. They didn't come out once a year. They came out almost every 6 months. Then they were doing soundtracks. They were trying to finish out the contract that they had with Def Jam. That's why Volume 3 was out. And then here comes the Dynasty. The Dynasty came out. They came out the same year. The same year. Both of them came out in 99. One came out in the summer of 99, like in April, that summer. And right before the end of 1999, here come the Dynasty. I'm like, 2 albums in 1 year by Jay. The Dynasty was supposed to have been the Rockefeller compilation album. That's what it was anyway. But they just made it a Jay-Z album so they can try to get out that contract and go in and get renegotiate so they can get more money out of their deal with Def Jam for distribution. So, and at that point, Leor tried to get Jay-Z to sell and cut everybody else out and make Jay the boss. He saw the loophole in which he could do that and give him Rockefeller. And he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. He was like, look, you don't need Dame, you don't need Biggs. Look, I know they're your boys, they're gonna be financially taken care of, but do you want to take care of them for the rest of your life? Look, this is what you could do. We could do this, and this, cut them out. Jay was like, nah, we just gonna take the money. I owe them too much. So they were happy they brought this, that Jay brought that news to them. They were like, what? They wanted you to cut me out. So the deal came right back around again. Because after the second time it came around, Jay was ready to go. As the Black album came out and all this, because after that they came Blueprint 2. That was the Celebration album. They was boasting. They was boasting, and yeah, their chest was out. They were happy when the Blueprint. That's why they were so happy. That was their last album under the contract. The Blueprint album was the last album on that contract. If you watch the H to the Izzo video, they are high and mighty in that video. They are having a ball. They're like, we made it. This is the last album. And then you knew it was a classic. The album was just a pure classic, and Jay needed it. He needed to go and have a classic album because the Dynasty album flopped. Yeah.
Well, you think Meek owns his masters?
Does he own the masters to his song?
Yeah.
That I don't know. The thing is, people have a structured deal to where they own. You can get your masters back after a couple of years or so many years down the road. You can have a deal in place where at a certain period in time, 15 years or maybe 7, 8 years, studios may own them. And then next thing you know, you can get back your masters and get your rights to have the masters to your song. Some people had this deal going in place. Like, and it's very hard when you have your own publishing, 100% of it. They be like, man, you got your publishing already? Yeah, can't deal with you. Some people won't even deal with people who already got their publishing in place. Like, now I own my publishing. It's like, whoa, you do? Most producers won't work with you. Like DJs and stuff, they want you not to have your publishing because they want to get a piece of it. Yes. This game is brutal, not fair.
What's the worst thing about the industry itself, you think?
The worst thing about the industry is that it's not governed. There's no governing. There's no artist development anymore. That's one major problem. No artist development means no structure, no control, no, okay, we're gonna take this person. This guy has talent. This guy has talent. We're seeing a bunch of trash people just out here making trash music, and it's like they want you to buy the music to see if the person is good or not. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. And then you might have somebody that has the potential of being good. They have the potential to being a great artist. And the problem is they don't have nobody to help develop them into being an artist. And before, what artist development money would do is they would have people work with you that were former artists that were in there. They will help tune you up. They will help promote you. They tell you this is the steps you do. They have people bring them out, be like, we're going to do a warm-up show. We're going to have them come out in the warm-up show, do this so people can get familiar with them over here. You build a little fan base. This artist here that used to work for us, back in the day, we're going to let you go out with him. And there used to be money for that to develop the artist. They had a promotion going for the artist. And you'd be like, man, who's this guy? They have a little freestyle session or whatever, a meet and greet, or have an interview. They bring the artist along, and you starting to gradually see the artist before the artists come out. That's how cannabis was brought along. Cannabis was being promoted like crazy. You saw the cannabis logo, you heard them freestyle and stuff. So people was all excited to hear about cannabis when he was making these introductions on people's albums, making features.
Man.
Yeah, so they teach you a lot when you go through artist development. It's not like when you go to the NBA or the NFL. The NBA especially, they're the number one sports program in the world next to soccer. Soccer is not, it's more international, but
you don't think baseball got a good program? Like going through the minor leagues and all that?
No. Baseball program is not they're not good at teaching you. What the NBA does is they have classes that teach you how to talk to the media training, exercise. They have the finance department to teach you you're coming into money for the first time and you're 18, 19 years old. They have these classes that teach you how to invest, how to, don't spend your money here, do this and that. So you try to manage you. So because it was too many guys coming in, getting 40, 50 million, then they broke. The Darius Miles situation. They want to kind of eliminate that process. And you don't see that happen a lot with the Caucasian ball players. They come in, they make their money, they leave. You don't see a lot of them going broke.
Yeah, that's true.
And that became a bit of the problem. So when you see a situation such as with Meek Mill or a lot of these other artists, you see them, they build up so much lawyer fees. Lawyers and managers and record company, those guys are going to be rich. They're going to be going and back on the streets when their career is over and they going to barely have a house. You see, that's the problem right now in the industry. They don't have anybody teaching these kids how to prepare for life outside of this when this is over. And they don't know how to be an artist. They just know they street and they just want to buy moms a house, and that's part of the problem too. They buying a too big a house. They don't know about taxes. They got to pay this. They got to pay that. They like, man, that's cement. I thought when I put the money down, that was it. Yeah, and then it's too many artists and very little space for everybody to have that moment that they think they're gonna have. Like Tekashi. Tekashi never wanted to be a rapper. He was a Vine guy. He used to make goofy videos, trolling videos on Vine, like stupid videos, hitting somebody with a pillow and, just dumb stuff. He just wanted to be famous. That was it. Then he started making these little rap things and putting them on the thing. And he was like, yo, I'm going to make my rap albums. And he's not a rapper, though. And you could tell. You already know that from listening to him. He's not a rapper.
He already said it. He said it himself.
Right. So there you go. He already admitted he's not a rapper whatsoever.
Going back to the Meek Mill project, what you thought about the cover itself?
The cover is outstanding. I love the cover.
Yeah, I just didn't. Huh?
I love the cover.
Yeah?
I love it. It's got the confetti coming down from like when the Eagles won the championship. Yo, yeah, that's perfect. That cover was bad. I'm like, that was the winner. If because they sit in a room and pick out like they have a marketing team there. They normally have Meek there, somebody or his team. And when they're going through the shoots and what they want the cover to be, they all vote on this. It's not like one person, especially for a project like this, they all voted. They all sat in that room and they all had the big layouts of what was going to be the cover of the album. I know when they saw that picture, because I would have said this one right here. See, when I do thumbnails, it's the same process basically, except for it's just me. I got to go and see which thumbnail would be the right thumbnail for this moment. This is a moment video. I'm like, we got to find which thumbnail to go here.
So what's the single coming off of this besides like Uptown Vibe?
Uptown Vibe Championship should be the next single. Or hold on. Championships Almost Slipped I will put out. Definitely. If they don't have a video for Almost Slipped, it should already be coming out. Almost Slipped. They probably do a video with Drake. Gotta do that. because that song's hot.
And you know Jay-Z is not gonna do the video.
No, he's not gonna do What's Free. I wouldn't even do a video for What's Free. Let that be what it is. Then
That'll be dope though.
the LMA song, 24/7. That should be
I
it.
can see that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I could definitely see that one. I could definitely see that one.
Yep, and I'll be right there for LMA.
What you So you think this is his best project?
Without doubt. Without a doubt. It's got too much structure. See, this is what I always complained about with Meek. Meek album sounds like freestyles. You know, just like there's no real structure to it. And then the ones that were structured, they were somebody else's songs. So then you're like, okay, well, they were structured because somebody else's song, and then they be screaming, "You stole my records!" So that's the only way he was able to do it. I'm like, dude, every song you got, you stole. I mean, every song that he had that was hot in the past, most of that was stolen from somebody else who had the same hook. They had the cadence, they had everything structured. You took the format and just went over it. That was like cheating. And now some of them artists came to me was like, "Yo, thank you, bruh. Thank you, because you gave me a voice." You know what I'm saying? You put it on spotlight. And I'm like, man, dog, you can't do that, me.
You don't think Wins and Losses is a good project?
Well, I tell you the truth, I never listened to Win and Losses.
I think that one might be, I would say, slightly a little better than this one, in my opinion.
Wow, I'll have to go listen to it because you like the other the first project too.
They're both 19 tracks too on both projects.
Now I'm gonna go in there and listen to Wins and Losses. I said to myself I was gonna review the album now that the Cold War is over. Somebody said the Problem album is way better.
Which one?
The Problem album is way better.
The Problem album. Which one is that?
Yeah, which one? Which album is the Problem album?
Oh, the Drake with More Than Money?
Is that what you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm just somebody in the chat room just said it.
I'm looking at the chat room right now.
Yeah, it's called S2. He said it's called S2.
Problem album is way better. I don't think I heard that one yet.
I'm trying to figure out what is he talking about.
Problem.
I don't know.
But yeah, I thought Wins and Losses might be just a little better. But I still gotta let this one play out, you know?
Right, it's still early. That's what I said. It ain't even been out a week. So we definitely gotta let it play out.
But my favorite is the first one though. The one he had Nas, John Legend, who else he had on that? He mostly had like tracks by himself.
Right, I know this album shows growth, maturity. I think he got it now. I think he got the format on where he needs to be and how to make songs. A lot of people can rap and they can flow. They just don't know how to structure records. Like they can go in there and drop bars on top of bars all day. But you know, everybody that go up to Hot 97 with Fat Master Stank, all of them don't have albums. They don't have record deals. And then you see why the majority of them don't have record deals, because they nice on the mic. Nice, but it's like, okay, but where's your song? You know, that's a nice freestyle to some hot beat, but where's your song, B? How are you gonna structure that into a song that people are gonna go out and buy and listen to? That's the tricky part.
No, that's so true. I agree. Talking about bars.
Yeah.
Is it a Black Thought project?
You said is it gonna be a what?
Did you get to hear Black Thought's project?
Nah, I heard one song and that was it. He did it.
But it was good.
Yeah, it was good. Blackstone ain't gonna never give you nothing whack. His knowledge is for real, you know. But I heard the one song he got out, and that was it. I haven't really had the time to sit back I just got back home. I was in Florida. So I just came back off the plane, and as soon as I hit the ground, I had to come respond to this dude making a video, man, because everybody's calling him out for stealing. I'm like, dude, we called you out because that's what you doing. So I had to respond to that. I didn't even unpack my suitcase. I'm like, man, I just walked in the door.
So you didn't get to see the Eagles game now?
Yeah, I saw the Eagles game. I saw it.
Yeah, they won. That's crazy how they won.
Oh yeah, I know. Colt McCoy, the backup quarterback, got knocked out. So now that the backup quarterback is out, that was it.
I mean, the Eagles, they can pick it up right now. Like, I think they're gonna play the Cowboys, right?
Yep.
Next game. Yeah, they can pick it up. No, but this album, it was good though. I like it, but it's it still gotta grow. That's the last thing I'm gonna say about it.
All right. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it, Drew.
Thank you. Thank you,
Hey, no problem, man. Now you on the live chat. All right, man. Yep. All right, thanks, man. We'll talk later.
All right, take care, bro.
All right, take care. See, if you guys want to get into the live chat and talk about Meek's album or something else, all you got to do, click the link in the description box or click the link right there. I'll send it right to you in the live. He said, good looking. I need to make content. For sure. Well, Drew listened to instructions. I said, if you leave your number over there, I could call you. He left his number. He made a donation in the message. He left his number so I could call him. I called him so he can get into the live chat. And that's what happened. Outstanding. I don't even know if it's called overnight, but if it was, I'll probably be third shift. Sleep is for the weak. All right, Trey. Well, click the link in the description box. Mr. Watts, you make a donation, leave your phone number there. I'll call you if you want to talk about that. We'll come online and talk about it. He probably got his law team out there trying to see what he could do. Spinning his wheels or heels, whatever they want to call it. He's swimming in murky waters. I see that. Well, the thing is that his name has been, whenever something happened to somebody he attached himself to, he gets drug in the mud. But do y'all believe that Meek had another album better than this album? If so, give me the name of that album. Because I don't believe it. I haven't heard wins and losses. I'll go back and listen and review wins and losses. Oh yeah, I just signed up for Twitch today. That's another thing I did. I don't know what the hell going on over there. That stuff is too not for me. If you guys got Twitch and want to sign, I don't know how to go live over there. I'm like, well, how the hell do I go live? I can't figure out nothing. I'm like a VCR guy in a doggone digital world. So Dreams and Nightmares is better than this one. Brandon Norman, what's up, B? So do you got the whole family down there in Japan, or is it just you? Right, they got me over there like, you got to get a Twitch account. You got to get a Twitch account. Okay, now I made a Twitch account. Why, I have no idea. Oh, you made the mistake and not getting married and missing out on that money? And you in the military? People get married just to get married. I be, where your wife? I don't know. I'm married. They just be getting their money, be going out. Like, look, she can do whatever. Two baby mamas. You better marry one and get that check. There's Drew. He's back. Wins and losses, championships. Then he got the DC4, Dreams Worth More Than Money, and Dreams and Nightmares. Man, he ranked them just like that. That is a wins and losses. I've got to go back and listen to that. Because I don't think it had, I can just imagine it didn't have the content that championships got. Oh no, see, because when you're married, see, my brother and sister pulled this scam. And it messed up my sister's naval thing, got her kicked out of the Navy. So she they decided they give you money when you get married. So my sister, who was a twin with my brother, decided to have my brother come down to where they was at and marry her friend, and then they were all gonna split the money. They was gonna split it 3 ways. That didn't work. The person that they got married to decided to keep all the money. He said, I got dependent money for my daughter. Ain't nothing like that married money, buddy. They pay for housing, everything. You ain't living in no shacked up with the rest of the troops in the barracks. You're in housing. Believe me, I've been to base by base, and you do not want to be in the barracks. Get married. If I was in the military, I'm telling you, I come from a military family. You know, get married. If you in the military, get married. You should have been married. Everybody I know, they got married. Right, my cousin right now just graduated from Naval Academy last Friday. He got married at 18 years of age. I don't know his wife's name, but he finna get housing. He finna get it all. Of course they look out on housing. You don't have to pay it. That's looking out like a mug, ain't it? Only thing you gotta pay is utilities. You paying for a light bill and a phone. You ain't gotta pay for none of that. Basically, shoot, people get married for that bag, and they give you money up front. Oh, you married? Here's some upfront money. Boom, stacks. Oh, okay. He get a fool for his daughter. Okay. So, all right. Well, then I guess you ain't had to get married. He's like, I ain't getting married. That's fact. Brandon B was like, I ain't getting married. And that's that. I'm finding my way around all of it. Well, we ain't finna circle around. It's getting married. Now, how much can I get without getting married? Oh man. It was funny because I walked into a whole ring of what they was doing and didn't even know it. This man was over here. This man was over here living with this hot chick. She was way too young to be his wife. I didn't know what was going on. They wives, they were married. They were in Hawaii and they were living in housing. Him and his homeboy, they both was living up in there, kicking it. They had a house. And they would found some chicks and let the chicks live in there. And they wives, they would send for their wife like later. They'd be like 6 months, you can send for your wife. They be lying, baby, I can't send for you for about a year. Just stay your butt at home. Don't come out here. So they was in there kicking it. I ain't know that. So the chick, I ran into her. She was fine. Boy, we was sitting there. That's how I roll. That is my favorite part of Ron Burgundy, the doggone anchor man. When he boot that dog over that bridge and he turn around and go, that's how I roll. Perfect. If LeBron was behind me, I'd be like, crack, get out of here. I keep hearing this guy's name in like chats and everything. I never, King Earner. I don't know who that is. I haven't seen him. I'm gonna have to check it out one day because everybody keep bringing it up in the chat. I'll check it out one day. Offensive foul on LeBron. He snatched his honor. I don't even know what that is. Don't let R&B, don't let that RB guy get it. He'll be next thing you know. And he had to snatch the NBA's players' honor. A lot of honor snatching out there. Oh man. You sent me a video of boxing? Where'd you send it? Because, dude, you know, sometimes I don't see nothing for months. Months at a time. Drew, I've been done a review for that. That's on the Screen Fiend account. The gram? I don't know. I might have seen it. Then I might not. There's stuff on the gram I've never seen in like months and years. Whammy.
Good evening. Ron Burgundy is off tonight. I'm Veronica Combs. Tonight's top story. With over $20,000 from an area bank in a daring early morning robbery.
Why not get a podcast going? Because it takes too much to put together and it's time consuming. Got my titles held hostage. I want my titles back. I want them back. Thief.